Hello. Hello, world. I'm back. Let's get out of here. Second take's back in the house, and you're back with your boy on Petey TV. Second take, counter perspective. We're hanging out, we're feeling good, we're doing our thing. Back by popular demand, baby. The other day, I'm watching First Take in the house. Finished the workout. In man mode. Feeling like a man. Looking like a man. Grooving like a man. Smooth like a man. Yeah. And Stephen A. Smith and Max start talking, and I think it was Max Kellerman was talking about L.A. The Dodgers had a big game in the World Series. They won in dramatic fashion. And the Lakers won. Lonzo did big. He didn't score a lot, but he had 10 assists. Smacked up John Wall and those guys. The Lakers beat the Washington Wizards. And LeVar's Pops was talking big stuff, as he should. He's a great Pops. Shout out to LeVar Ball. Keep talking. Don't stop. Don't let the pundits stop you. Be who you are. This is how you raise your kids. This is what you do. Hey, more power to you, baby. Big baller. Shout out to Big Baller. Stay in your lane. I'm feeling him. Everybody else is hating. You don't like him? Turn it off. Don't be mad because you're raising those 3 sons to be awesome like that. That dude's talking the talk, walking the walk, and he's rich as shit right now, so who cares? But back to the point. Max feels the buzz, sees the buzz, and talks about the buzz in L.A. and says how I don't remember his wording, I don't remember all that, but he said something like, there's a dawn of something of greatness in the air out in L.A. with the Dodgers and the Lakers going on. I mean, this is the beginning segment of the show, the first segment, not even 5 minutes into it, and Stephen A. Smith, brother, you're just shaking your head with disgust and oh, stop it, please, please. Just interrupting Max and just rude. And I know it's a little debate show, but damn, you're not even letting him talk. That's his opinion. That's his opinion. His opinion is that he feels there's something in the air in L.A. And Stephen A. Smith is immediately just despicable. Stop it. What the killer part was, the greatest part was, Stephen A. Smith, you disgusted me with that. You're terrible with that. You had to be shot. You're getting a little too big for your britches, brother. I understand you're making $3 million a year or whatever it is, and you're big time. And I do tip my hat off to you, being a brother, rising from where you came from. You worked hard. You put in the work. I've done my research. You're a bad dude, man. You're making $3 million a year or whatever it is, and you're representing for the culture, and you're awesome. But you're just a little over the top with the dramatizations and the antics, and your co-host Max is making his point, and I know you got to debate it, but it was just rude. It came off a little terrible, a little arrogant, a little over the top, and the trip part back to that I loved about it was when you kind of interrupted him, or it was your time to talk, and you told him that he's basically ridiculous for saying there's something in the air in L.A. and how he felt. Max is smiling at you. He's just smiling. And he's looking, it's a split screen. You're over here, Max is over here. And Max is looking at you with a smile, and I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, you fucking button, shut the fuck up. And I can see it. I read people well, man. I'm a social genius. I read them well. He's smiling, he's looking at you, but inside, Max will never admit it. And I know you'll never admit it, because that's your guy and that's business. And I'm sure you guys like each other. But in your head, you were basically saying, fuck you, Stephen A. Smith. The hell with you. And I just, that's my perspective on that. Like, damn, Stephen A. Smith, you can't even let him get into his take about it. You just dismissing him immediately like you're almighty God, and you can't hear what he's got to say about it. Like, in L.A., it is popping. There is something in the air right now. Dodgers is doing their thing. Lakers, they're not world beaters. I don't think they're going to go to the championship or anything, but No one expected him to beat the Wizards. We thought John Wall would destroy him, and he didn't. And Lonzo played pretty well for a 19-year-old kid, fresh out of college. So Max was dead on that point, dead on, and you're wrong, and you need to be called out on that, because you call out players, and you guys call out coaches, and you call out fans, and right now, me, Petey, yes, I'm calling you out, Stephen A. Smith. You're wrong for that. You're dead wrong. So pump your brakes, like you say all the time. You use your words. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. You pump your brakes a little bit and let Max get off. You don't need to be so disgusted and making your face like that, like he can't have a take, or like what he's saying is not valid unless Stephen A. Smith agrees with it. You know, shit. Niggas in the hood to say, motherfuck you for that. Nigga, who you at? Who are you? I know you're on Disney and that's ESPN and that's First Take, and you can't get real like that. But hey, we keep it real over here on the Petey Show. We keep it real over here. That's for real, Too Sweet. There ain't no fucking draws in there for me to sniff. Molly. Quorum? I don't know. I butcher words, I butcher names. Ever since I was a kid, a child, and I'm a grown-ass man. That my friends, even as a grown-ass man, my friends will constantly say, man, you always butcher words and names. But we know what you mean. I can live with it. Who I am, who I be's, and who I'm always was. Deal with it or not. But you pose a question on First Take about, is LeBron James or Magic Johnson the better point guard? Who would you take, Magic Johnson or LeBron James? First of all, who gives a fuck? That's a terrible comparison, and it's ridiculous. I know that your First Take's a debate show. But again, I told you, I'm on y'all's asses. I'm on your bumper. For real. Too Sweet. But who cares? Who cares? Magic Johnson's Magic Johnson, LeBron's LeBron. Like, to get ratings and to get people tweeting, and just sometimes I wonder, how smart are you guys? Like, it's just a dumb topic. Who cares? Who cares who would take who? Magic or LeBron? Well, one, LeBron plays every position. Magic can play every position and did play every position, but to compare the two, it's just ridiculous. To me, it spews more hate towards LeBron. And what that's going to do, I'll say it a third time. What that's going to do is you're going to bring son Billy here. He'll come flying through that window, down the chimney, up underneath these rugs, and when you talk about LeBron James, he hears it and he feels it. Now, I told you, I'm sick. But son Billy is sicker. He hangs out with Huck and them more than I do. He drinks. He does his shit. He wild. You can't talk about the king. Son Billy will be here. I'm going to stop saying LeBron so much, because he'll be here. Son Billy will be here in seconds. He don't play. He's LeBron James' biggest advocate. He don't play with that shit. Don't play with son Billy about LeBron James. You can ask Mazza, John Hardy, Mark Robb, Al, Turner, any Pasadena person. Don't play with son Billy about LeBron James. He go crazy over him. And you're going to see, if you keep doing that, you're going to see.
You see where son Billy is? Son Billy don't stop working. Son Billy ready for anything. Son Billy ready for any battle. You Remy? Anybody want it? Bring it. Son Billy stay in here. Son Billy slim and trim and fit. Son Billy ready. Don't ever doubt son Billy.
But back to the point. You're comparing Magic, which is a legend. Best point guard, 6'9", 220, 230, whatever the hell his weight is. I don't know. He's just a bad dude. Like, you never seen no big dude dribble like that and do his thing and do his pass. And you can't compare Magic. Don't even talk about it. It's just you're comparing a legend to a guy who's still writing out his legacy. So just stop it. Like, why everything got to be Mike Jordan to King? When Michael was playing, y'all wasn't comparing him to nobody. When Magic was playing, you wouldn't compare him. Why you always got to put that pressure on the King? Stop it. It's just a terrible topic. You guys are terrible for that, and it shows me a lack of imagination, and it shows me you don't really have nothing else to talk about. You think it's a good topic, but it's ridiculous, and you should stop it. Again, I don't know if Molly thought of it, or Max thought of it, or Stephen A. thought of it, but it's ridiculous. I don't know what. Stop it. It's totally ridiculous. It should be just as ridiculous as me saying right now, hey, Molly, let's sit out some tweets and put the topic, are you better than Carrie Champion? Are you prettier than Carrie Champion? You got more ass than Carrie Champion? Your hair longer? Which one got tracks in their hair? You or Carrie Champion? Who got bigger breasts? Maybe shouldn't have said that. It's the Petey Show. We say whatever we want on here. We ain't ran by Disney. We do whatever we want in here, baby. But you get my point. How would you feel about that? I compare your looks and who you are as the mediator for a first take. You better than Molly? Is Molly better than Carrie? You say that's stupid. No, it isn't. There is some people, niggas in the hood and essays and Asians and everything else thinking, which one's prettier? Which one? Oh, is Jalen Rose with her? Or who's with Carrie Champion? Is she gay? Or who? I want her. She bad. She a former athlete. Let's compare that. How'd you feel about that? Better yet, over there, wherever they are, they're here in L.A. Undisputed, the new show that y'all competing with. I ain't checked the ratings lately, but they dominating you. Is Joy Taylor? Let's compare Joy Taylor and Molly. Is Joy prettier than Molly? Is Joy's hair longer than Molly? She got more ass? She prettier? What niggas want her better? How about that? You get the point? You get the picture? You get the point? You get the point, Molly? It's a ridiculous subject matter. You guys, I can always tell when I'm watching you guys' show. I watch you guys often because I'm trolling you. Yeah, I'm trolling you a little bit. But I'm wondering, you see I make those comparisons. You think I'm hilarious. I'm a comedian. I'm ridiculous. I'm whatever I am. I'm a no name. I'm nobody, but I am somebody. You're going to see that, baby. You will see that. But you see how ridiculous that sounds? What are you comparing Magic and LeBron for? Let them alone, man. This is ridiculous. No one's comparing you to Carrie Champion. No one's comparing you to Joy Taylor. Should be no comparison. Just appreciate greatness for greatness and leave it at that. Come up with some better subject matters. I can tell when your show's getting bored and you're not being creative. You're being ridiculous. And I'm going to be here forever to be on your fucking ass to tell you when you're being ridiculous. I'm not playing with this game. Keep messing with LeBron. I'm sick. But keep messing with LeBron. You're going to sit some Billy will be here soon. I'm telling you. I don't know where he is. I don't know where my twin is. I don't know where my brother is. But he's sick. You keep playing with him about LeBron. He don't play that shit. You're going to see. He could be in Arkansas right now with Huck. He could be in Texas. He could be in Hawaii naked laid up with 7 Puerto Ricans. And I don't know what he's doing. But you keep messing with LeBron James. You keep messing with the king on these shows. You guys keep playing these games with your platforms, talking about LeBron. You don't get it. Son Billy don't play. I play a little bit. You see these shirts, you see the beads. I'm going out tonight. I'm going to have some fun. I'm gonna trip out with my friends in Pasadena. I'll be over at John Hardy's house, little air room. We're gonna shoot some pool. We're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna talk this old John Muir stuff. Stangs for life. But the bottom line is, I can explain it to you, First Take. But I damn sure can't understand it for you.
That goes for Skip Bayless, Stephen A., Max Kellerman. I don't care who it is. That little Will Kane dude, that little Homer, Dallas Homer. I don't care who it is. His son Billy. I'm ready. You know, I am LeBron James.